Hi, my name is Vale Wright. I'm an ECP and the Director of Research and Special Projects in the Practice Directorate at APA. As a member of APA's Stress in America team and through the Public Education Campaign, I've had the opportunity to do interviews on TV and radio and with online and print media, talking about a variety of psychological topics. So today I'm going to talk to you about how to work with the media to promote psychology by highlighting 5 main points. Number 1, build your presence as an expert. One of the most obvious ways to build a public presence is by taking advantage of social media, such as developing a professional Facebook page or joining Twitter. While I'm not a super Twitter user, I have actually been contacted by reporters through my Twitter account. Psychologists can also gain attention by writing op-eds and blogs and publishing them on sites that are open to expert contributions, such as Huffington Post or Medium.com. If you're a researcher, develop a relationship with your public relations department to ensure that press releases highlighting your research gets distributed. And finally, think about becoming a public education campaign coordinator for APA. You can become a go-to person when APA gets media requests that we can't handle in-house. Number 2, think about your audience. We all want to sound our smartest and most knowledgeable, but it's important to remember that when talking to the media, our audience is different than when we're talking to our colleagues and peers at a conference. Stay away from psychological jargon and instead remember to think about how you would explain concepts to friends and family members. It's not about dumbing down the science, but thinking about how you can reach the broadest audience possible. For example, habituation is a psychological term used to describe the decrease in emotional response in individual experiences after being repeatedly exposed to a stimuli such as a stressor. But the term habituation isn't very user-friendly, so I'll often explain the phenomenon in layman's terms instead. Number 3, have a good story and soundbite. Whether the media picks up on your research study or contacts you about your area of expertise can sometimes come down to being in the right place at the right time. Then keep in mind, reporters are interested in things that are new, things that haven't been reported on before, and in understanding why your topic is important to their readers or viewers. Once you have a story that catches the media's attention, you can maximize your chance of being quoted when you have a soundbite that's catchy, relatable, and succinct. A long, rambling response to a reporter's question is not going to be very helpful to him or her. Reporters also like stats, so during the most recent Stress in America campaign, my open line was often, 2/3 of Americans are saying that the future of the nation is causing them significant stress, which included a majority of both Democrats and Republicans, suggesting that this is something more than just whether your candidate won the election. That got a lot of play in the media. Number 4, maintain realistic expectations. It's important to keep in mind that after the interview is completed, you have very little control about what the reporter does with your contribution. I can't tell you the number of times I've given a 30-minute interview saying all sorts of awesome stuff to have it reduced to one quote in an article or one 10-second soundbite in a taped TV spot. Also, reporters rarely follow up with fact-checking what you've said, so while I've never been seriously misquoted, reporters have used some liberty with my words. Only once would I say this worked to my advantage when a reporter for Men's Health made me sound much cooler than I actually am. Number 5, get formal training. At the end of the day, one of the best things you can do is get formal training at communicating with the media. If your organization provides professional development money, this could be a good use of those funds. I was really fortunate that one of my first experiences after joining APA was the opportunity to work with a team of communication experts that facilitated mock interviews, which were videotaped, and then gave me feedback as we watched them together. Sure, it was pretty nerve-wracking, but it was also an invaluable learning experience. Speaking with the media about psychology is a privilege and a huge responsibility. There are so many negative images of psychology and mental and behavioral health in the news and the media, and we have the opportunity to correct those misperceptions and advance the field that we all care about so much. Good luck, and I hope this was helpful.